If you're looking at putting a pipe through a block wall, I'll show you in this video how to do it. A 6-inch pipe right here. This is going to be the center point. I put a pilot hole all the way through here just to make sure that I know exactly what's on the other side. I know this is where I want that hole placed in the block. The inside diameter of this bracket is 6 inches. I'm going to go on the outside here because I want the hole to be bigger than 6 inches so I can fill it in with concrete. So we have our lines drawn for this oversized hole. This is an SDS drill from Harbor Freight, and the bit will move back and forth aggressively as it goes through the concrete. So if I pull this bit off, you can see this is the travel that it would go back and forth. Now, when I put it back in, you want to make sure there's lots of grease on it, because if not, you'll burn out your bit. Now, I could use a really big drill bit, but instead I'm going to take the small one and make lots of incisions all the way around here and then knock those pieces out with a hammer. You can see holes all the way around here, and then I put a few in here to make it a little easier when I start chipping it out with a hammer. With the lights out, you can see those holes that I drilled from the other side of the wall. Here's some fragments of concrete that broke loose as I was drilling, and up here on the wall you can see the hole, and we'll just keep tapping that out. Now I could use a hammer and chisel and knock all this out, but this tool actually has the ability to put chisels on it too. So this is hammer drill, and if I flip this all the way around, it'll just hammer without spinning. So we'll take out our bit here. Here's a chisel attachment, so I just want to make sure there's plenty of grease on this end. As it hits back and forth, it's not going to wear out the bit. I can insert it in here. I'll chisel between each one of these holes. So I worked it all the way around here. Now we'll go ahead and take this hammer and start knocking out some of the pieces. Now we have the circle all the way removed, except for on the other side. I'll use the chisel to kind of knock out some of these ribs. A lot of the ribs are removed, and I can see the outline of the hole, so I'll start to knock these out to get the hole on the other side. Now it's really easy to see that hole in here. Our hole is roughed in, so we can cut our pipe. We'll cut our pipe about 18 to 24 inches long. This pipe is 6 inches by 10 foot long. I've got marks all the way around the pipe, so it'll be an even cut. The dots give us a guide to cut. There we go. The hole's big enough that the pipe just goes right through. I can use a level to make sure that everything is level and plumb. The pipe is set level. We'll be able to put concrete around here, but we're going to put one more hole and one more pipe right here. This one will go in, and we can get it level. We'll mix up the concrete. Just keep an eye on your level to make sure the pipe is nice and straight, and just keep packing this stuff in. So there's almost an entire bag of concrete in here, so no more will go in, so we know that we've got it packed in. I put most of the concrete in from the outside, and then just pack it on in the inside as well. The concrete may start to fall a little bit, so you can take a piece of wood and just kind of hold it, put the concrete in, and just work it in with that piece of wood. You can use the wooden paddle to get everything nice and flat and flush to the wall. Now we'll flatten up the concrete on the outside. That's how you set plastic pipes in concrete walls.